Adam Christ from MyMMAnews.com being joined by Johnny Wunder. He's fighting this weekend, March 26th in Hockessin, Delaware. He has taken on Luke Marshall for the 135-pound Gut Check Championship Series title. First and foremost, I got to thank my man for joining me. Johnny, what's going on, brother? How are you?
Not much. Not feeling good, man. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, man. You got a big fight coming up, your first title, if I'm not mistaken. So how
Mhm.
does it feel to get a little piece, or fighting for a piece of hardware?
I'm getting the piece of hardware, but it's good. I mean, the last my last two fights were co-main events, so it's fun to get the main event and 5 rounds, no gear. It's gonna be a good time.
So again, you've amassed quite a bit in your amateur career. You're fighting for the title now. Have you and Bill talked about maybe the next step of professional yet?
Not really.
No.
Just one step at a time. I mean, when I was in Thailand, I know Luke just got back, but when I was there a couple of years ago, I had a chance. I probably could have fought, but I wasn't training for a fight at the time, so that would have been pro. That would have been the end of that.
So getting into the bout itself, you and Luke, fantastic matchup, obviously. Can you detail what you think about the matchup overall?
I think I'm a big step up for him. He doesn't have a ton of experience, and I've, you know, he's never really dealt with anyone like me. But tall, skinny guys would like to kick, teep, and knee or a dime a dozen. I deal with them every week, and I have for a long time. So it's nothing new to me, but I'm bringing some surprises for him.
And I was going to say, man, again, I mentioned Bill earlier. For those that might not know, you train under UFC's Bill Algeo. So he's fighting in the world's biggest organization. How much confidence does that bring to your training, to your level of getting in the ring when you have somebody like Bill cornering you?
It's kind of ridiculous because I've been working with him pretty much since I started this. I've been doing this for a long time, and
Hmm.
it's easy for people to say, "Oh, no one trains with competition like I do," but it's kind of that way. Like I've never fought anyone else who trains with a dude who's literally at the highest level of the sport. So it's an advantage.
I would say so. So social media, I mean, it's a social media world we live in, especially these days. There's tons of clips out there of fight footage, everything. Have you studied to formulate a game plan for Luke, or are you more focusing on your game plan?
No, I'll do what I'm gonna do and get him to react to what I'm doing. I'm not worried about what he's bringing again. Like tall guys, he's gonna try to use tall guy weapons. You know what I mean? It's not gonna change a whole lot, and it's really not gonna change what I'm doing.
When I talked to Luke, he said, and this is just me summarizing, not quoting exactly, but he said that you guys essentially fill each other's holes. He sees holes in your games where he thinks that he can take advantage of. He's sure that you sees holes in his game plans. But he predicted a late fourth, maybe fifth round stoppage. What do you think about that?
I think I'm putting him away in two. Um, that's I'm gonna break him. I'm good to go for. I've been training to go hard for 5 rounds, and I've seen him gas in two. So it, I'm bringing it.
He was highlighting himself on his cardio, so that's a little shocking to say. Well, not shocking, but it's interesting to hear you say that you're not worried about his cardio because he was moreover highlighting his cardio.
Nah, because the pace that I'm bringing is what is going to be the
Mm.
difference, and there's nothing that he's going to be able to do to stop it. I'm promising that he's not stopping me from moving forward for 5 rounds if he goes that far.
Is that something that you focus on in the fight? Is your consistency coming forward, putting pressure on people until they crack?
Mm-hmm. No, that's it. I mean, I kind of got off of it in the last one a little bit because Jawan hit so freaking hard. Uh, he cracked me a couple of times, and I didn't want to keep getting cracked like that, so I stayed back a little bit more than I wanted to. But
Mhm.
I could have gone 10 rounds that night too. I feel my cardio is stupid right now.
So again, evaluating Luke's skill set compared to yours, what do you see as far as beneficial in his skill set that you might think that you need to prepare for?
I mean, he's got aggressive kicks. He's got good long kicks. I'm expecting good teeps. You know, skinny dude. He's bony. Everything's gonna hurt. Um, but that's really it. When I get through his range, he's gonna be lost.
What's a typical day? Again, you were saying you focus on breaking, pressing forward, the constant moving forward. What's a day of training look like for you?
Really, right now it's a little bit of cardio. I teach a lot, and it's hard pad rounds. Just nonstop forward pressure with full power on pads for as long as I can go.
So wrapping things up again, I don't want to keep you too long. You have fight stuff to worry about. You got, the weight cut to worry about. You got so much other things to worry about other than taking an interview. So social media, how can the fans keep up with my man Johnny Wunder and everything fight related? There's social media, Instagram, Twitter, there's Facebook, there's too much. How can fans keep up?
Facebook and Instagram. I'll pop up on the Aljo MMA Instagram every now and then, but for the most part, Instagram more than anything. Facebook's more for memes.
And your bold prediction, you think you're going to stop him in the second round?
Yep.
How active are you looking to stay this year? Can we expect to see you defending that belt, obviously pending the win?
I gotta see because I just took a new job. So I gotta figure out what's going on there, but maybe something later in the year if we can figure it out.
Awesome, man. Well, Johnny, I appreciate your time, man. I can't wait to see the fight. It's going to be a fun one for sure, and I will see you right there in the ring when I'm announcing your name this Saturday night.
Sounds good. Thank you.
There he goes, Johnny Wunder, gearing up for the title fight at Gut Check Championship Series against Luke Marshall. Be sure to catch it on Fight Club Live TV. That is FCLTV.com. And for Johnny Wunder, I'm Adam Christ. Make sure you keep it locked on my MMAnews.com for all your fight news needs.